guys, welcome back. My name is Priyanka and I help you unleash the power of law of attraction and create the life that you want. So actually a lot of you have asked me this question that what is my manifestation ritual or what is my manifestation technique or how do I go about with my everyday routine that helps me manifest the life that I want or that helps me manifest the kind of everyday life that I want. So I thought that I'll make a video for all of you and just tell you what is it that I do every single day and that helps me create the life that I actually want. So again, when I started my journey with the law of attraction, I was not aware of many things in life, right? So it has been a gradually evolving process for me where discipline was needed, and you need to get disciplined in your life if you want to make something your habit or your lifestyle, right? So there is a routine, there is discipline, there is habit that you need to develop over the period of time so that it becomes your lifestyle after a point of time. And then let me tell you, when something becomes your lifestyle, then things just keep following that same pattern every single day, right? So coming back, so I actually am a very early riser. I always wake up by 5:30, maximum 6, irrespective of the fact whether it's a weekend or a weekday. I have a habit of waking early morning, and that has always been very good for me because it gives me a lot of time to sit with myself early morning. Right, I don't like rushing things, so I'm not a person who would leave things for the last moment. I always like to take my time. I like to sit with myself in the morning and read a book or do whatever it is that I want, but that actually gives me the time to prepare everything, right? It helps me not to rush into things. And again, I start my every single day with a cup of tea in the morning. So that's basically the first thing I do is I make a cup of tea for myself. And what I do is I put my entire gratitude for that day in that cup of tea, right? So how do I do it is that so actually I've made a video on water manifestation technique. If you have not watched the video, you should go and do it. It's there on my channel. So as I have always said, like water has a very strong capability of changing your emotions or affecting the body, because 75% of our body is made of water, right? So I basically, what I do is just before I have my sip of tea or my cup of tea, I just concentrate on that and I feel that entire gratitude, entire positivity of thanking the universe, and everything is going into that cup of tea. So what it helps me is the more I feel grateful and the more I feel confident, the more my faith and my belief increases and the more energy I put into that cup of tea. And as I drink that every single day, it helps me reprogram myself and it helps me affect my belief and confidence to an extent that I always feel grateful. Again, it has not happened overnight, because before I was aware of the law of attraction, there was, we have a tendency of focusing on everything that we don't have in life, right? So you always keep complaining about this is not there, that is not there. And as I've always said, that law of attraction only attracts what you focus on. So if you keep focusing on what you don't have, right, you're going to attract more of don't haves in your life, and that's going to make your life miserable. But the moment you focus your attention on being grateful, being thankful for everything that you have at the moment with you, it keeps attracting more and more and more of things that you will be grateful for in the near future. So again, this was not something which happened overnight, okay? But this was something I had to initially make a conscious effort to put that energy, to put out that gratitude feeling every single day, the moment I woke up in the morning, just to be grateful, just to be thankful to the universe for everything that I have. And then gradually it has just become a part of my lifestyle now. So I don't need to do it consciously now. It's like I just wake up in the morning and that's the first thing I do is with all my heart I thank the universe, right? So once I have done that, again, something which I follow as part of my ritual is I always make sure that before I start my work, I have taken bath and I am properly dressed. I know with a lot of us, like working from home and everything, we tend to get lazy. And I've seen this with a lot of people who tend to get lazy, who will just wake up right before the work starts, and then you're tired, then you're sleepy, and you just start working on your bed or things like that. And it's perfectly okay, it's individual's choice. But for me, what I feel is the moment I take bath and I get ready, it puts me into that vibration of starting my day, right? It gives me into that vibration of my day has now started, it's time to work, it's time to focus, and it helps me focus better. And I always say this to you, I've always said that the way you dress up also reflects your mood. Because if you are, say for instance, if you keep lying in your bed throughout the day in your pajamas and everything, you would always feel lazy. And if you think about it, the more you keep in your daily wear, in your night clothes or your night suits, the more lazy you feel. But the moment you get up, you take a bath and you dress well, you I won't say like go do a very heavy makeup or wear your most expensive clothes. No, just put on a decent clothes, make yourself presentable, and you will see the change in your vibration. They will see the change in your mood instantly. So that's something I do. Again, I always make sure, even if I'm feeling a little lazy and everything, but again, that has become like a part of my life now. I feel really uncomfortable if I do not wake up in the morning and have not done my work and then taken bath. So I don't feel like my day has started. So that's something which has, again, it has taken time for me to get into that zone, to get created as a part of my lifestyle now. Right? So anything which I have done or which I now do effortlessly is because I have built that habit over a period of time. And it's not easy. Let me tell you, it's not easy. Because in order to create a new habit, you need to break an old pattern. You need to set free the old habits which you had. And that's changing. That means you have to go out of your comfort zone, and that's not an easy process. Again, everything depends upon your self-determination, your ability. How badly do you want things to change in your life? How badly do you want to manifest that life that you want? Because when I actually went out and I did everything was the day I realized that no matter what happens now, I wanted my life to change. I wanted to create the life that I want. So irrespective of how much I had to step out of my comfort zone, irrespective of how much I had to let go of the old habits, and I knew that it was going to be for my greater good. And once that happened, obviously it was amazing, because now this has become my lifestyle. I cannot now think of going back to the old days, and I have actually seen the result that it has brought to me, right? So again, it's personal choice. I'm not going to say that you should do the same thing, but this is what I do. So again, once I've finished my day's work and everything, since we are all working from home now, we are working, so I finished my work and all. What I do is so I have a very early dinner and everything. I have my dinner by 5:30. Again, that I feel it helps keep your body, helps with your metabolism. And it's been like almost 10 years for me. I've stopped having dinner post 6 o'clock. So even back when I was in India, I have had the habit of having my dinner by 5:36. So that's something which I have always maintained, and I feel it's a very good habit if you can have your dinner by very early instead of having it very late at night. Because the more you delay, more you'll delay your sleep, and if you are not sleeping early, you're going to wake up late. So it's a usual cycle that goes on, right? So after I have finished my day's work, what I do is I take a bath in salt water. Again, salt water bath is, I would suggest, every once in a while, or twice or thrice in a week, everybody should take, because it helps clear out negative energies. But remember, when you're taking salt water bath, you clean yourself up with fresh water, soap and everything after you have done that. Because salt water is known to absorb all the other negative energies, all the other, when you're at work, you are interacting with so many people, you're talking to different people. And since I do sessions with people, I interact so much. So you are obviously exchanging energies, right? And you never know what energies you're picking up from the other person. So I always prefer that before I go to bed, or before I go and sit on my bed and relax for the rest of the evening, I have let go of all the other energies that were around me, and what I'm left with is only my energies to focus on, so that I can segregate and understand my thoughts, my feelings, and align them with my manifestations. Because what happens is, a lot of the times, and let me tell you, this is true, the kind of interactions you have helps you shape your belief and your faith, right? If you're listening too much to something negative, you will automatically start feeling negative about everything in your life. On the other hand, if you're listening to something positive, you would have those kind of positive thoughts and positivity in your life. So the kind of interactions you have, what you feed into your mind, is very important, because that helps in shaping your faith and belief. So for me, it's very important that I let go of any other energies that might influence me, in any way. So in case if there has been any interactions and everything, I always make sure that I cleanse those energies around me. And that is why I always make sure that I do the salt water bath. Or you can also, in case if you want to know an alternative, I also use sage. So again, to cleanse my aura and everything, I sage myself sometimes. So either of these two things I'll do, so that when I sit properly, I sit only in my energies, and then it becomes easy for me to understand if I'm picking up on someone else's thought or if it's my thought. And the moment I realize it's not my thought, I can let it go. This obviously comes with when you're extremely connected to yourself. This differentiation between, what are your thoughts and what are someone else's thoughts. Because lot of the time, and I'll tell you something, this was difficult for me as well to understand that whether it was actually my thought or was I picking up on someone else's thought. And lot of the time that confusion created for me to have lose faith sometime, or be scared, be in that zone of doubt or confusion, because you are not clear. So this is something which I do in order to cleanse my energies around me, right? So once I've done that and everything, then comes my journaling. So every single day, I make sure I maintain a journal that is to track my own progress every single day, to see that where I had started from to where I am at the end of the month. So I always maintain 1 month's journal. I see where I started from during the 1st of September, and then I'll evaluate and see how much I have been able to, better myself by the end of September. So again, I write my journal, and in the journal it's very specific. I don't write too much. Sometimes it's half a page. It's just quickly, in case how my day was, in case if I had any negative thoughts or any positive experience. So it's all about the realization. I write down so that I can realize what that moment was trying to teach me. Right? So it's just again a self-evaluation, and then at the end of the journaling, I always thank the universe for everything. And again, my next thing starts just before I go to bed. So before I go to bed, before I'm sleeping, so I'm done with everything and I lie down and I do a 10 minutes of meditation. I do not meditate. Sometimes I do meditate for a very long time, but I do a 10 minutes of meditation session every single day, which helps me really ground myself, calm myself down, calm my mind. It helps me stay focused. It helps me live in the present moment. It helps me let go of all the expectations, anxieties, fear that might have been there. So it's a 10-minute short meditation which I do, and once I've done the meditation, that is followed by my manifestation visualization. So I always have done visualization technique for my manifestation, because that I have always found, being very helpful to me. Visualization is something which I associate with, and I always say that you can pick up any manifestation technique that you want, that you feel is right for you. And for me, visualization has always worked wonders. So once I've finished my visualization, I go to bed. That's it. I do not check my mobile or do anything like that. So I try staying away, because what your last thought or what your last feelings are, basically that is what shapes your subconscious mind. So I make sure that I give my subconscious mind what I desire in life, so that it overnight can build that faith, build that confidence, build that belief, and you start aligning, right? So this is basically in nutshell how I follow a routine every single day in order to manifest the life that I want. And to be honest, it has worked out pretty well, because life is all about discipline. You have to bring a certain amount of discipline in your life if you want to have a good life, because without discipline nothing ever works out. And even, it sounds like, and I've seen so many people say that, oh God, you follow such a strict discipline. I'm not strict about it, and trust me, this has become now my lifestyle. It doesn't feel like a burden to me. It's not that something I have to do which is there at the back of my mind. It's a pattern that I do because it's become my lifestyle now. Every single day this is my same routine, and if I'm not doing it, that means that there is something different. And for me, those different days are when I just want to be lazy, and that's perfectly fine, right? You need to be lazy sometimes. So there are days for me as well when I don't want to do anything, when I just want to sit in my pajamas in the bed and I don't want to get out. I don't want to do anything, just keep watching Netflix or things like that. And I allow myself to do that, because I know that this is one day that I'm taking as a break. But next day onwards, I'll get back to my same routine. So there is no pressure on me, right? I don't pressurize myself to go through something challenging, and it should never come as a challenge to you. It should never come as a task. But obviously, initially when I started it, I had to do it very consciously, because I was not used to doing it. But now when I have created that as a habit, as a way of lifestyle for me, it automatically just comes. So the more you practice doing something, the more you get into that habit of doing it, right? So even for law of attraction to work, the more you feel gratitude, the more you start practicing gratitude, the more you start practicing belief. And that's why, as I said, the more you let go of your old self, you create a better version of yourself. And that doesn't happen overnight. And that to create something new, you have to dedicate that time to yourself. You have to discipline yourself. But trust me, the initial work that you put onto yourself for a period of, say, 1 month or 3 months, the result after that is brilliant. Because 2 years, or actually a slightly more than 2 years, I see the place where I was in compared to where I am today. Those 3 months of just investing in myself and putting that discipline, putting that, that much amount of commitment to myself has led me create this wonderful life for myself, which I always wanted. So if something doing in that moment can give you and help you align with your manifestation, I always feel it's worth it. So guys, I hope you like this video. If you do like it, give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section, what is your routine that you follow? What is that one thing in your life that you do every single day? Or what is that one thing that you would like to, bring into your life every single day, right? And please subscribe to my channel. Press the bell icon so that every time I make a video, you get a notification. Share this video with all your family and friends and everyone. And I hope you have a great day and a great week ahead. I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.